Good friends, Doc South here. Hey, just I'm just sitting here thinking how, well, as you get older, you get forgetful. Yeah, I guess it's just a matter of course, and I you get worried about it. You do when you're again when you're younger. You just forgot. But as you get older, you start worrying. Oh my gosh, Alzheimer's, all that stuff, all the various things it could be, and maybe a stroke. Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot someone's name. Oh, and it is a little scary. I'll tell you the truth. As it gets more and more frequent. And I find in many cases my short term memory somewhat lacking at times. But at the same time, I don't know, maybe it's just something to be expected. Gosh, after what am I now, 72? I'm somewhere around the older than dirt mark. I think slightly above it now. I assume your brain gets full. I mean, you only got so much storage in a computer. I guess brains are the same way, and stuff that maybe some stuff just gets lost in the sauce. I know, like a while back. Well, I've always been awful with names, but I know it was not too long ago. I had a listener email saying, "Hey, if you're going to be at the Chatterbox, I'd like to come up and get a cup, say hello. Hubby and I'll have a hot dog or two, and we'll. I'd like to, if you would, maybe you could autograph some books for me and all that. How about it?" I said, "Yeah, come on up." And I've known this person for years and years. Been very a young lady. We'll call her Carol. That's not her real name. I know her real name now. But what happened was the she came up and I'm playing it, I'm playing tunes at the Chatterbox. She sits down next to me. We're talking small talk and all that. She said, "You got my books ready?" I said, "Yeah." And then all of a sudden it hit me. I don't know her name. I totally forgot her name. And I said, "Oh my heavens. Oh." And I'm trying to play tunes and talk to the audience, and I'm hoping maybe she'll say her name, but she isn't, and I can't think of it to save my throat. You could have put a gun to my head. I wouldn't have known it. And I it just whatever, it's totally lost. Eventually I had to come clean, because I had the pen in my hand ready to write the autograph, and I looked at her and said, I I I hate to say this, but I can't think of your name. And oh, I felt so awful. Because again, this is a person who actually helped us get Millie. Lovely person. When Roxy, our hound, died, we got another. We wanted to get another basset hound. This person's with Basset Rescue, and oh my heavens! And they were so helpful, and always coming to some of my gigs, and there I didn't know her name. I had to ask, and I just basically spilled the beans. I said, I'm getting older, and I have absolutely forgotten your name. I feel awful. Can you? And she says, "Well, my name is," and she said her name. Well, again, we'll say Carol. And so I wrote, oh God, I wrote it down I did her autograph, and I said, "I so apologize." She says, "Don't." She says, "It happens to me too, you know." And I said, "Yeah, but boy, ain't this something?" She says, "Yeah, well, getting old, it beats the alternative, though, right?" I said, "Well, yeah, I guess." The and and actually, I get to think. Now that I get to thinking about it, my I did this before, even when I was younger. Yeah, I was always forgetting. Like I was interviewing a state senator on the radio, on the doggone radio, and I I'm sitting there talking to him about all sorts of political stuff. We're at some kind of carnival down in Long Valley, and all of a sudden it hits me again. no clue as to who this guy is. And it just would not come to me. It would not. I had a feeling like somehow I knew the name, but it wouldn't come out. And again, this was, God, I was probably in my early 50s when this happened. Yeah. Oh, it was awful. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, pretty soon I'm going to have to, well, that's our interview with Senator. Thank God an aide came by. Yes, one of his people came by and said, well, it was Senator. He said, Senator Frelinghuysen, we have to be going to our next appointment. I, oh, thank you, God. And I managed to, I ended the interview while I still had the name in my memory banks. But that was, yeah, that, again. So I guess maybe it's nothing new for me. Maybe I've never really had the world's greatest short-term memory. I don't know. But oh my heavens. Oh, I was a real lucky break because I think I could have got fired. Oh my heavens. Forgetting this middle of an interview, forgetting your guest's name that's practically sacrilege in radio. From then on, I tended to write down names. Yeah, and if it was a group, I'd on the paper, I'd write like little stick figures, and I'd write Mary, Joe, Bob. Yeah, and yeah, that helped. They couldn't see that. I was in like the control booth talking, but they were in the guest studio, squirming at the microphones. And it's funny, very few people forget Doc South. Now and then it'll be Doc Smith. Yeah, Doc Smith. But and I don't take offense, because I've been there, done that. I should go to Forget Names Anonymous, start a chapter. But I was thinking it was a while ago. Maybe this was the start of it all, because I wasn't always that forgetful. But after this one session with a hypnotist once, no, I don't think the hypnotist had anything to do with it. But here's what happened, and it was pretty weird. My first wife and I were wanted to do, this was back in the late '60s. Wanted to do hypnosis. We thought it'd be kind of cool to be able to trance out, work on various things in our lives. If you're too hot, hypnosis could make you feel cooler. If you're too cold, it could make you feel warmer. You could concentrate better. Psychic stuff would work better, perhaps. Oh no, we thought that'd be kind of neat. So we went. We went to this guy who advertised himself as a hypnotherapist, and he was. He was very good. But I remember the very first day. Went there, and I'm sitting on his couch, and my first wife sitting next to me, and the fellow's going over yada 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 about hypnosis and its power, and he said, and I don't know, maybe I said something was a little skeptical. I may have, and he. Well, I was young then. You didn't know everything when you're young, and he says, "Well, let me show you, young man. Ma'am, if you would please sit over in this other chair. Sir, you're on the couch. Lay down and relax, and we'll give you a free session." Okay, I said, "Well, sure, sure." He says, "And I think this will prove to you the power of hypnosis." He says, "Now lay down, close your eyes, relax." He goes, puts you all through the relaxing deal. And he's, there may have been some music playing, music kind of stuff. And I'm I'm laying there, and frankly, I just feel like I'm laying on the sofa with my, stretched out, relaxing with my eyes shut. I didn't think much of anything else. I'm listening to him. And he's deeper and deeper, so relax and all this. The next thing I know, I hear him say, and when you come to, when I take you out of this, when I remove you from this trance you're in, I said, well, I'm to myself, I'm saying, I'm not in any trance. Gee, I'm just laying here. And he said, when I remove you from this, when you awaken, you will. I will ask you your name, and you will not be able to speak your name. until I tell you it's all right. Well, sure, pal. And he wakes me up. Yeah, wakes me up shortly thereafter. And I'm sitting up, and Molly's got this. Well, her name was Mom. My first wife's name was Molly. She's got this look on her face, kind of smiling. And I and the man says, "Well, how was that? Was that relaxing?" I said, "I got to admit, I said it was pretty darn relaxing." He and he said to me, now he says, I you two I have your wife's name, but I didn't get yours. Could you please give me your name for the records? And I'm thinking, well, I said to him, I said, well, I know what you're trying to do. He says, well, what am I trying to do? I said, you're trying to get me to speak. You told me in the trance I wouldn't be able to speak my name. He says, yeah, well, I did. Well, prove me wrong. What's your name? And I said, well, that's easy. My name is my name is my name. You want my name? Yeah. He said, yeah, I want your name. Yeah, please. My it wouldn't come out. And the thing is, I wasn't too sure I was right with the name I was thinking. Yeah, and I'm squirming, and I just, oh my God, it was horrible. I got He says, oh, wait a minute. He says, are you having trouble with your name? Yeah. He says, like that. My name is, and I blurted out my name. It was, it was like my brain was choking. Yeah, it didn't hurt or anything, no, but it would not, there was no way I could have said my name. And I'm wondering if maybe he didn't could he have left that trance on? I don't remember. Got a fat chance of finding him. He was pretty old when we went. I mean, God, oh my heavens. But I wonder. Anyway, that's sort of what it's like nowadays. If you to forget someone's name, it will not come out. Anyway, I thought you might find that interesting. Doggone hypnotist, anyway. Now, he was pretty cool. He was a pretty neat guy. And again, hypnosis, very useful. But watch that forgetting your name thing. That's all I'm saying. My God. Anyway, friends, that's a wrap. I'll see you later. Got to get up to the old chatterbox and play a tune or two. And if I forget your name, well, forgive me. Okay? I'd forgive you. Okay, so please. Okay, we'll see you later. Thank you, and bye for now.